Do you want to manifest your dream equestrian home? Or even just some land to keep your horses on? Or you might not even have the horse yet and you are just dreaming about owning your own horse and you just want to manifest having a horse of your own. I have done this perfectly within 2 months following this exact method. And I'm going to share it with you today because I literally want you all to have your equestrian dreams. And I cannot believe I've actually made this happen. So get your pen and paper, get your journal, get your coffee, and sit down and let's manifest the equestrian life you have always dreamed of. First of all, I want to talk to you about limiting beliefs. The universe doesn't know limits. We put them limits on ourselves. The universe has no limit, which is why Elon Musk is a billionaire, because there is no limit. So if that's what you want to manifest, you can actually manifest being a billionaire. You just have to have the faith and you have to believe that you can manifest those things. So growing up, I was always told money doesn't grow on trees. You have to go to school, work hard, get qualifications, work for somebody else just to get by. Those things I was taught by my family, by people that I knew, the people that I surrounded myself with, because I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I grew up in a single parent household. My mum, sorry, Otto was just distracted with that. He looked at cute. My mum was a single parent. We didn't have a lot of things. I didn't have my own horse growing up. I worked at a riding school and sometimes got a free lesson, or I had a horse on loan from the riding school for a short while. But I didn't have a lot of things growing up. I had an amazing childhood, but I didn't have a lot of material things. So I have a lot of negativity when it comes round to like being able to manifest a lot of money, being able to have those kind of material things. But what I have worked out is a strategy that works for me. And first, it starts with faith, totally believing in the universe. How can you believe in the universe? How can you have those things that you actually want to have in your life if you don't believe that is possible? Now, I had to start small, really small. When I first learned about law of attraction and manifestation, I thought it was a bit airy-fairy, to be honest. But I did think there's probably some truth in it, maybe. So I started really small. So that's what I want you to do. If you don't have faith in the universe, or you don't truly believe you can have your own horse or your own equestrian a property or whatever it may be, if you don't believe that you can dream so big, I want you to start small. We're going to start by trying to manifest, or we are going to manifest a cup of coffee. That's all we'll start by doing. So what I want you to do is in the morning, wake up and say, I am going to manifest a cup of coffee today. I'm going to manifest a free cup of coffee today. Then I want you to tell somebody that you're going to manifest a free cup of coffee. And I don't want you telling your Debbie Downer friends, your little Nelly negative friends that are like, oh yeah, whatever. I want to tell your hype queen. So tell the one friend that you've got that's like, yeah, that's it. Go get that girl. Go get your free cup of coffee. And if you don't have one of those friends, maybe you need to manifest one. But also, I'll be your hype queen. Put it in the comment section that you are going to manifest a free cup of coffee and I will hype you up. That's all you need to do. So people talk about positive affirmations. I couldn't get on board with positive affirmations at all. I just found that they were wordy, they were lengthy. It wasn't how I would actually speak in real life. So I just found them really difficult. But what I did work out is my positive affirmation was just telling people. It was telling people what I was going to manifest. And eventually I told that many people, they probably got sick of hearing me, I don't care. But I told that many people that my brain believed it. So that was my positive affirmation. So it's like if you tell a lie enough times, you eventually will believe your own lies. It's the same. You're just tricking yourself into believing it to start with. So I want you to get up, tell yourself, I'm going to manifest a free coffee today. Or whatever, however small, you can find your own thing you want to manifest, but start really small so you believe that you can manifest it. I then, once you have told somebody else, I then want you to write it down. Write down, but in the tense as if it's already happened. So write down, I manifested a free cup of coffee, or I got a free cup of coffee. Write it down, put it away, and go about your day. But I want you to have that unwavering belief that today you are going to get a free cup of coffee, or whatever that may be. Maybe you want to manifest a £10 gift card, or a free bag of crisps. I don't know, whatever it is, but just start small. Because if you start going big too quick and you don't fully believe it, the universe feels your doubt and doesn't bring it into your reality. And then you start to doubt it even more. Oh, well, I didn't get that thing. I didn't get my £1,000 that I wanted to manifest. It didn't arrive. Oh, it must be a load of rubbish. So if you start small and truly believe that you can make it happen, then you will find it a lot easier when you go on to manifest bigger things. To manifest my dream home, I literally told everyone who would listen. I probably drove them mad going on about it, but I told literally everybody. And when I was telling people, I didn't worry about how it was going to happen. I was just telling people, and I was saying, I'm going to have my horses living at home. I'm going to look out of the window and I'm going to see them in the field in the morning. That was my dream. And I even said, I don't care if I have to live in a caravan to make that dream happen. And that was partly my limiting belief, I think, because I don't think I truly believed that I could manifest a 5-bedroomed house with 10 acres of land and an arena and stables. And I didn't truly believe I could manifest that. So I downplayed it. I was like, I'll even live in a caravan. And to be honest, I don't care that I now currently live in a caravan, but you do have to be specific. So I was very clear that I would say I was willing to live in a caravan to make my dream happen and have my guys in a field in front of my house. And that's exactly what I've got now. I live in a caravan. The house is a renovation, which I always find is a bit crazy because the universe actually delivered what I was speaking about. So when you're manifesting, you do need to be very specific because the universe is always listening. So being specific when you are trying to manifest things. So if you have manifested your cup of coffee, you've maybe moved on and you've managed to manifest £50 or £100 or £1,000 or whatever you wanting to do, or you've managed to manifest something a little bit bigger. How do you go on then to manifest like something huge that you just think is a little bit out of reach? Well, firstly, you need to keep manifesting the small things until you do truly believe. And then when you truly believe, it's exactly the same process. Exactly the same process. You think what you want, being very specific. Otherwise, you could end up living in a caravan. I say this and I'm laughing about it, but I actually love this caravan. It is my dream. I'm looking now, I can see out my window and I'm just looking and I can see my guys in the field. And this is what I wanted to manifest. This is my dream. So yes, be very specific. Say it out loud what you want to manifest. Tell people, again, not your Debbie Downer friends. Tell people what you are wanting to manifest. Exactly how you're like what you are wanting to manifest, not how. Let me get on to the how in a second. You just want to manifest exact. So if you are wanting to manifest your dream horse, be specific. Do you want a chestnut mare? I'm not sure why anyone would want a chestnut mare unless you have a death wish, but there's people out there that do. Oh, do you want a specific breed? Do you want a specific height? Get very specific. If you are manifesting your equestrian property, be specific. How many bedrooms? Do you want stables? Do you want an arena? How many acres do you want? What area do you want it to be in? All those things. So get specific with what you are wanting to manifest. And once you're specific, tell people, tell them all, get them told, and also write it down. Write your specifics down. And as you are writing them down, feel the emotion that you would feel if once this is in your life. So if it's excitement and you just like want to burst and you're so happy about it, feel that emotion as you are writing. Feel that emotion, write it down, tell people who are listening. Then, if you've done all that and you're still like, okay, the thing I want to manifest is still not materializing, it's been a month or a couple of months, there's probably two things that you have missed, which is what I did for about, 2 years of manifesting anything big. I forgot to do these last two steps, or I just didn't know that I was supposed to do these last two steps. So all this process is just me with trial and error. And then what I realized was I'd have exactly what I wanted to manifest on my vision board. I'd written it down. I had everything on my vision board. And I didn't manifest a lot of the things. I'd look at the vision board every morning. I'd think about it. And these things weren't coming. So I'd get a bit disillusioned. I'd take the pictures down off my vision board. I'd put them away. And what I realized in doing this process is that's how I manifested. Yeah, weird, I know. And it's the art of letting go. So I didn't fully trust the universe would bring me these things. So I would hold on to it. I would have it on my vision board and I'd think about it over and over and over and over and feel how I would get it and all these things. And eventually, when I took them down off my vision board and I stopped thinking about them every single minute of the day, that's when things started to happen for me. So the art of letting go is just trusting the process. So if you order from Amazon, you want something, you order it. You go online, order it. You don't constantly think, is it going to arrive? Is it coming? Oh, you don't think about the thing all the time. You just like, oh, it's going to come. You trust the process and then it arrives. That's what I want you to think of the universe as, a bit like an Amazon delivery service. So you need to let it go. Yes, the thoughts will come into your head every now and again. And you can feel that same excitement about, ooh, can't wait for this thing. And, you can feel that excitement, but then just let it go. Let the universe do its thing. Let it bring it in the way it wants to bring it in. And also the how. I mentioned the how earlier by accident, but I don't want you to focus on the how. Again, this is something that I used to do quite a lot, thinking, oh, I might win the lottery. That's how the money might come. Or I might have a relative that leaves some inheritance, or, there was all these kind of things. I used to think of the how. But the reality is, the how is not your problem. That's the universe's problem. The universe will bring it to you how it sees fit. And you need to let go of the how, because there's 1,000,001 ways that the how can actually happen. And I could never in my wildest dreams imagined how I got this place. I couldn't, never. So the how is irrelevant. So forget the how. The universe is bringing it however it sees fit. So move on from that. But yeah, so the art of letting go. So just let it go. Trust the process and just let it go. And then the last step is action. So I could sit on the sofa all day and say, I want a new horse. The chances of someone delivering me a new horse without me going out and looking at it, choosing it, riding it, any of those things is very slim. Might happen, but it is slim. So you do have to put in some action. So action for me, when you are wanting an equestrian property, or you're wanting a horse, or you're wanting anything like that, the action could just be that you're looking online for these horses, or you're looking for the properties and you're just looking at what's available in the area and things like that, and you're being open to how it might come in, and something might just like crop up. You might want a horse and you might see a loan, or you might, something that you would expect to be way out of your price range, but it's a lot cheaper. When you're adding in the action, that then pushes the universe into finding ways to give you what you want in. So action. So yes, basically, that is my technique. That is what's worked for me so many times over. And it has been a bit of a trial and error. But think of what you're wanting to manifest. Write down exactly, be specific, what you are wanting to manifest. Then tell people. You can do positive affirmations. They do work for a lot of people. I find that they don't work for me when they're written down, and they're all quite wordy, and I just don't believe it. So I just tell people, I just tell anyone and everyone. And I'm really lucky that my mum is my biggest hype woman. So I will go straight to my mum and say, I'm going to have this. And she's like, yes, go for it. So yeah, tell people they're your positive affirmations. Then also, I want you to learn the art of letting go. Just let it go. Put it away. Put your journal away, your vision board away. It's not about forgetting that, like the universe is just going to forget that you even wanted this thing. That isn't going to happen. The universe is going to hold on to that's what you wanted, and it's going to know exactly what you want. But you need to just have the faith that it's coming and you can let it go. Then the final step is a little bit of action. Also, it might be that in your action, you might find a side hustle that pays you a bit of extra money. You might then decide, oh, I've got a bit of extra money. I'm going to set up a savings pot. I think everybody should have even the smallest of savings pots. Even if you're just putting £1 a week away, it helps you feel the abundance rather than being in lack. So when you look at your bank balance and it's, I don't know, £5 in it, sometimes it's minus, it perpetuates that feeling of lack. If you have a savings pot and you are putting a little bit of money away and you're not drawing on it and you're just putting it away and letting it build away, it always feels like you've got a little bit of money. Like I say, it could be £1 a week, £5 a week, £10 a week. So that could be your action, that you have a savings pot and you just put a little bit of money away to then buy towards whatever you are wanting to buy. And it's shocking how quick it builds when you are putting any extra money. I know a lot of bank accounts have roundups. So if you spend £1.49, it rounds up to the nearest pound and we'll add it into a separate savings pot. So all this little stuff. And then if you find £1 on the floor, put it in your savings pot. If someone gifts you £10, put it in your savings pot. And it just makes you feel like you have a little bit more. And then that helps you with the feeling of lack. It takes that negative away and makes you feel like you're living in abundance because you have a little savings pot. So, yes, that's it. Think about what you want. Write it down. Be specific. Tell people exactly what it is that you are trying to manifest and exactly what's coming your way. Art of letting go. Let go of it. And then a little bit of action. Simple step, and it has honestly worked for me to manifest so much. So if you have loved this video, go check out this video because this is what I managed to manifest. This is my yard tour, what I actually have managed to create from this process. So check that video out. If you want any more manifestation tips, if you've got any more questions, please add them in the comment box and I will get back to as many people as possible. I will get back to you all with any questions. Also, I would love it if you could like the video, and I would also love it if you could subscribe, because this journey is absolutely wild. I can't even believe that I'm doing YouTube, but I'm loving it. So yes, that'd be great. And I hope to see you again soon.